Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. So guys, as you see this video, these it's evidence to those that keep saying, show us the evidence, show us the evidence, show us the evidence. Guys, and most of the time recently, it is black South Africans. Some black South Africans, I don't know what is up with them, but whatever it is up with you, I want to let you know whether you like it or not. Black people are in our communities that are doing bad things to our communities, especially to our children, our women, as well as our moral fiber in our communities. It's not white people. You can gaslight my channel all you want whenever we bring these sort of reports. If you have white people that you believe also need to be focused on, reveal them. You know them, right? That is why you're talking about them. Reveal them. Don't gaslight me and don't gaslight other YouTubers that are exposing the rot in their communities. We know that they are illegal white people. We don't know where they are. If you live with them, then it's your duty to expose them. It's your duty to expose them. They are not in my community. I've said this before. And I'm going to repeat it again because clearly there are some South Africans that do not want what is happening because it's black people. And then you ask the same person, now you are okay with this person raping my black child. Is that okay? Is that what you are saying? It's okay? And therefore I shouldn't talk about it? You are rotten. You are rotten. You are the problem of this country. That's all I'm going to tell you. But now there are those as well when you tell, or when, as we're busy talking about the work market or the labor market is not, does not have South Africans. The construction, what do you call it, industry. The construction industry is as guilty as the hospitality industry and the tourism industry. They are as guilty. And now there's this video that I'm just going to show you right now. And look at what is going on. Why are these people running? I'll tell you why they are running. Police are visiting and raiding construction sites. And look at this building, how many people are left behind. Because the people that will be left behind, those are people who are confident in themselves and their status of them being in South Africa. And in most cases, those will be South Africans. But the ones that are running, why are they running if they are legally here? And why are they running from a construction site? Here's your proof. The proof that you're always asking. Here's your proof. Construction site. I think in other, sometimes I suspect that the people that are saying these things are people who are business people themselves. And this is hitting way too close to home. Themselves, they don't want to hire a South African because they know they're going to have to pay minimum wage or from minimum wage. They know, and they don't want to pay that amount of money. They want to exploit their fellow black people simply because they are not of their country. They have no rights. How evil can you be as a human being, not once but twice, towards your own people, your own fellow citizens, and then to another black child whom you call your brother? How do you do that when you are robbing them? How is that person your brother? Why are you causing yourself curses upon you and your generations? I don't understand. Why are you behaving like you were raised by wolves? It does not make sense. So now you come to our comment section as YouTubers that are busy pushing this agenda to get everybody out of our country so that we can have our country back and then we fix us. There's so many things that we need to fix in here. We need to fix these things, and we cannot fix these things with them here because every time we try to fix something, we will be like taking steps backwards because they will just keep destroying. So it's best for them to go home, go fix their countries, fix their government, while we are left behind to fix the things that we need to fix for our best interests. But no, when you have a problem, you are gaslighting us. Why? Because you live in the ivory tower. Let me tell you something about ivory towers. They collapse. One wrong move you make, all come tumbling down like a house of cards. Because you know why? God will not tempt us beyond what we can bear. That means we must not revenge, because revenge is that of God. So if you are going to mistreat people and think that you are going to get away with it, and then when you are called out, then you come for people like myself and say, what about the black child? What about the African? And yet the same African has just suppressed a South African black person from working that job. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. This is why I keep saying this African pan-Africanism, it's only one-sided. And in most cases, it is pushed by people who go to bed on full stomachs. They have roof over their heads, solid roof over their heads. When it's cold, they don't even feel the cold. They don't even hear the wind because they are in their warm blankets on their queen-size beds. They couldn't care less about those that are South African, black, and poor, living in shanty towns. The moment they try to twitch, you are there to suppress them using pan-Africanism. Our African brothers and sisters. What made them run away from their lands? The same people tell us, back at home, me, I have left. Why did you run away from your land then? Is it going to develop itself? Is it going to, are you going to go and help them develop it? Or you are going to go there and rob them of that land? No, this pan-Africanism, we are not ready for it. As a matter of fact, I, as a South African citizen, I don't know about y'all. You can comment in the comment section. I reject it. If you accept it, yeah, let us know on what grounds do you accept pan-Africanism. Me, I am not accepting it as in its current form. Because in its current form, it wants me to bend backwards. It wants me to sacrifice while everyone else does nothing. Instead of bending over as well, what do they do? Or not bending over, bending backwards, bending over. Bending backwards also involves them giving up something, but instead they are throwing mud at me. They are calling me all kinds of names, and they think that by calling me all kinds of names, I'm going to be subdued into some kind of submission. You're wrong. I'm a South African citizen, and you can never try and manipulate me. Try other South Africans, and good luck on that, because I know no South African will bend over more than they already have. And if you try to manipulate a South African, you will see a pushback. South Africans will push back. Already, South Africans are talking. Don't push us. South Africans are saying, don't push us. Consider that as a warning shot. I am telling you right now. So to ask a South African to bend, we already bend it over. What more of bending over do you want? Nobody is bending over when we lift up our heads. No, everybody's up straight while South Africans are bent over. How? Bent over. I mean backwards. I mean back. We are bending backwards. Nobody else is bending backwards. Why? What is the agenda? But the moment we stand up straight, you say Pan-Africanism, bend over, when I keep saying bend over. Bend backwards. Every time you hear me say bend over, I'm saying bend backwards. Every time a South African gets up, you scream Pan-Africanism, bend backwards. No, I'm sorry. I'm bending back up. I want to see who else is going to bend backwards along with us. And that's the only time Pan Africanism is going to work, when we all have bent backwards. As long as others are still standing up straight, I'm sorry, I'm not going to bend backward. South Africans are pushing back. And I'm telling you, you will see it in the comment section how many South Africans are saying, well, I'm fine bending backwards. South Africans have stood up and they're saying no more.